Alright, time for another one. I think I'm gonna find maybe two more, and then just call it quits. Going up against the Smeargle team. I do not approve. I don't like Smeargle teams, man. So, I'm going to just lead off with my Jolteon, as I'm sure he will lead off with Smeargle, yep. And, trying to think what I want to fall asleep this game. Actually, I'm just going to Volt Switch on out, break his Sash, as he hopefully goes for Spore. I'm expecting a Spore here. I'll just go into Tapu Fini. So he actually just goes for Sticky Web, and I'm sure he's just going to taunt me, so rather than waste a turn, I will just go for Surf and knock him out. Sticky Webs doesn't hurt my team that much, and I can defog against a lot of his team. I can defog against Crocodile, pretty much everything but Tapu Bulu and Gengar, as Gengar comes out, and I do not have a switch in. I guess Nihilego is a switch in, kind of. Yeah, Shadow Ball doesn't do too much. And can I just play with Sticky Web up? I'm debating between just getting rid of this thing or going for my rocks. I'll just go for Power Gem. Get some damage off. Yeah, he's gonna taunt me anyway, which I'm okay with. And I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb this time. So he will probably switch out. Yeah. I did a little bit more damage. And does he just have taunt on every member of his team? Okay, that's banded, so. I think it's worth just defogging. Getting rid of this web will help a lot, so. Yeah, just defogging is fine. And I don't really see much of a reason to keep this. But Exeggutor shouldn't take very much from this, so yeah. I'll just go into this, and I think I will just go for a Wood Hammer. If it goes into Tapu Bulu, I will be boosted by the grassy terrain, and it'll actually still do a good amount of damage. Yeah, I did a good amount of damage. And since this guy's just running hyper offense, I'm thinking of just staying in on this. I mean, can he really kill me here? If he has a Sub-Seed set, I want to stay in anyway. Yeah, he just goes for Nature's Madness, which is, I'm perfectly okay with that. He's definitely offensive because that did a lot of damage, so I'll just stay in, keep going for Flamethrowers. He really can't deal with me. Superpower does a decent amount. I always keep forgetting that I'm not Psychic type, but that's fine. I didn't really need this for anything, and I think at this point I will just sack my Tapu Fini. Hopefully he has not a subset or something weird like that. Alright, he misses Rock Blast, that doesn't really matter, I was just sacking this anyway. I mean, I guess he could be like Adamant or something, and then I might outspeed him, but no. He's actually a Flame Charge set, which I really don't care about. Seems to be kind of bulky, actually. But I mean, my Jolteon is Scarfed anyway. Yeah, my Jolteon's Scarfed, so I really don't care. Even if it wasn't Scarfed, I think I outspeed it, yeah. And he's probably just gonna go out into Crocodile. Because of that, I'm gonna double out into Exeggutor. Okay, he actually goes into Gengar, that's not good. But I did harvest my Citrus Berry, which is nice. And Nihilego again is just the play. I don't need it for anything else on his team. So, yeah. He is taking a lot of Life Orb damage though, which is nice. And I will just go for Power Gem. Get some damage off. Unfortunately, he does disable me, which is not great for me. Pinsir comes out. I'm just going to Thunderbolt this and make sure he cannot set up. Yes, he does not. And I think it's time. I think it's time for the monster to come out. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Scizor just wins here. Frustration does a ton. I actually didn't expect it to do that much damage. But once this thing is out of the way, I actually just can win with my Tapu Lele anyway, so I really don't care. And a Shadow Ball should definitely be able to knock him out. I mean, I really don't need to go for that. I'll just go for Volt Switch. And I really don't think he is Scarfed on either of these. He could be Scarf to Cannon, I guess. I don't... How much... His Earthquake did a stupidly huge amount to my Tapu Fini. I'm gonna calc that, but I really find it hard to believe that he is not banded. Tapu Fini. I'm almost max defense. I mean, something similar to that. So that was definitely banded damage. And I do outspeed him, so I'll just go for Moonblast. Yeah. Like I said, there's no way that he could have done that much damage without being banded. So I'll just stay in. This might be Scarfed, as it is not, and that is GG. Now, he made a team that just gets, like, literally single-handedly swept by a Tapu Lele if it was Scarfed. But, yeah. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and find another one that was a pretty quick battle. Could have just ended it on that one because I was actually pretty close and it was a good battle and stuff, but I'll find another one. And we get this team. Pretty interesting team. He's probably going to lead off with his Necrozma. It's usually what people like to do. And I really don't have a good lead that kind of deals with that. I'll just lead off with Tapu Fini. So he leads off with Necrozma. I'm not sure what his set is, but I'm just going to start Calm Minding up and threaten him right off the bat. And I'll just fire off Moonblast to do some damage to something. I can kind of gauge if he's like Assault Vest Magnezone or something. I don't think that's Assault Vest. That did actually quite a bit of damage. And I don't really care. I don't care how obvious this is. I'll just go into Jolteon. And I'll just go for Shadow Ball. It'll do some damage to something. Yes, he's definitely not Assault Vest. So he's definitely locked into this Flash Cannon. And if he isn't, then he's just like a god. Either way, it'll do a lot to Scizor. I'm just gonna sack this. I think. Because what does Jolteon really do this game? Nothing. So he goes into Lantern, lets me weaken it a little bit. Okay, is that... Okay, he's definitely especially defensive. For sure. I want to say that he's going to go for a Volt Switch here. So I kind of just want to stay in. So he can't get momentum. Because he really might go for a Volt Switch here. Because he just goes for Scald. That's fine. But since he does have a Spadef drop, I'm just going to go into my Lele and go straight for my Lele. You know, my lady? My Lele? No, I'm going to the team builder right now. I'm just gonna nickname that. You ready? This is copyrighted. Where's my team? This is copyrighted right here. My Lele. Okay. Sorry. Moonblast does absolutely nothing to this thing. And I don't want to be Thunder Waved or Toxic or anything like that. So he just goes for Morning Sun, so that's fine. I'll just go for Defog. Get rid of his rocks here. I just realized this guy's name is Bitch's Heart Gary. It's a good name. Somebody's asking me if they should get Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, that's a good question. Yes. Always the answer. Alright, he actually has Thunderbolt. That's interesting. Okay, so what is his obvious answer to this is the question that I need to ask. His obvious answer to this is probably to go into Magnezone. His smart answer is to just go into Necrozma and take absolutely nothing from anything. So he goes into Mandibuzz. That does nothing. And he's Rocky Helmet. God damn it. Okay, well, I'm just going to go into Nihilego as he goes into Magnezone. That's a good double on his parts. can't KO me with anything, so I'm just gonna stay in. He goes into Necrozma. And God, this is gonna be a tough one to win. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna pray that he doesn't have any. I always run Toxic on my Necrozmas. He might have Thunder Wave. If he has Thunder Wave, I'm in trouble. I kind of want to find out how much a +2 Bullet Punch does to physically defensive Amanda Buzz. It probably won't be enough to kill him after rocks. Whoops, I'm definitely not bulky. +2 Bullet Punch does not enough. So that sucks. And he just OHKOs me with Foul Play pretty much. Either way, I just want to get the Mega Evolution off. As he stays in, does he have Thunder Wave? I don't have Thunder Wave. Okay, he has Power Jump. That does nothing. Now I can afford to SD up. If he stays in this turn, I might just sweep him. Like, I really might just sweep him, because if I get up 2 SDs, he just loses. Okay, he goes into Mana Buzz now. Which, I do still have a very small... No, I can't. Okay, I cannot kill him from this amount. He is definitely going for Foul Play. There's no way he doesn't go for Foul Play here. If he does, then... Why did he go for Roost? Dude, if I would have SD'd up again, I actually just won the game. I don't agree with that play from him. Anyway, Power Gem's my best play. He's letting me weaken his Mana Buzz. Yeah, it's not gonna work, man. And I'm now back up to full health. Even if he goes into Magnezone, it can't 1v1 me. So he goes into Garchomp, lets me weaken that. It's probably within range of +2 Bullet Punch now, which is good. Tapu Fini is my play. Earthquake does a decent amount. Nothing to write home about. And it's looking like either a Moonblast or a Surf is my best play. Let's go for Moonblast. Does a little bit. Does he not have Volt Switch? Let's go into Exeggutor again. No reason not to, and his play seems to be always going into Manda Buzz. I'm just gonna double out into Tapu Lele. Predicting that. Okay, he went for Protect, that's perfect. So, nothing really wants to take a Moonblast. His Necrozma's weak enough that it'll be 2-hit KO'd. Pretty much something dies here, I want to say. Yeah, Lantern takes a good amount. He goes for Toxic, I really don't care. He can weaken me, but something's dying. Or being extremely weakened. Marowak, if Marowak isn't defensive, it's probably going to be 2-hit KO'd. His best play would probably be to sack Magnezone right now. Alright, he goes into Marowak. Let's see if he's defensive or not. Nope, he is not defensive. That crit didn't matter. I would have been able to 2-hit KO him. He goes into Lantern. He's definitely just going to protect here. Yeah, he's just going to protect here, so... I think the Heligo is my play. I think I just want to double into Tapu Fini as he goes for Protect again. I'm not understanding his plays. I'm just going to defog these rocks. These rocks are hurting me more than they're helping me. I am perfectly okay with that. Now I can just go back into Exeggutor again. Without rocks, I can switch around a lot more freely. And I'll just go for Dragon Hammer. It's probably going to Protect. Nothing I can really do about that. Just gonna make a double out into that, actually. I want to say he's going Manda Buzz. Or Necrozma. That works too. I probably 1v1 this, honestly. He's gonna just go for rocks or a Morning Sun anyway. And I have a chance to poison him. Getting a poison off on him would be great. Yes, nice. He has a Citrus Berry. That's interesting. Okay, he has Side Shock instead of Psychic, but that thing is severely weakened. And Mandibuzz still isn't in range. This Mandibuzz is not fun to deal with. I probably should have just gotten up rocks there, actually. That would have put it in range. Yeah, that was probably my play. Tapu Lele kills something here, though. So, let's kill something. Whoever comes in dies, except for Lantern. He sacks the Krasma. I'm okay with that. Magnezone is most likely Scarfed. I might lose this just because of Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is not fun to deal with right here. I'll just sack my Tapu Fini. I mean, what this really comes down to is if he lets me get up at 2 Swords Dances, which I really don't see him being able to, or letting me do. I see no reason for him to let me do that. So I pretty much just have to go off of his choke. Or hope I get like a burn here or something. Unfortunately, I don't. I'll just keep flamethrowing this and just like try to weaken it enough. I really don't know, guys. He goes for foul play, does a good amount, and yeah. Really, the only way I can win is if he does sack this, which he seems to be a pretty smart player. I don't think he's going to sack this. But if he does, then I can do something here. Kind of considering changing this to a special Exeggutor. I'm going to predict him to roost here and just go out into this. So he does. I don't think I have enough turns, really, though, to do anything about this. Best case scenario is that he sacks his Mandibuzz here. But again, he probably won't do that. I sure wouldn't, at least. He's playing this smart. He's keeping his Mandibuzz healthy, which is kind of the way that he wins. If his Mandibuzz at any point drops below like 50%. Okay, he actually sacks this, so I believe Scizor can just win now. I really think that Scizor can just win. So I'm just going to sack this. If he goes for Flash Cannon, I can set up with my Scizor. Unless he's bluffed this incredibly well. I'm actually going to check. There's no way that that Lantern is not specially defensive. It's probably like running this set or something. And +2, where's Brutal Swing? Yeah, that'll be able to kill him. So I'll just Swords Dance up here and hopefully win. I really don't see how he could possibly be physically defensive. I could SD up again here, just predicting Protect, but no. Okay. So I should win here. He seems to be offensive. I don't know if Bullet Punch can actually take out a Magnezone. He's Scarfed, he definitely doesn't have any HP. Alright, Bullet Punch actually cannot. But his Scarf HP Fire doesn't necessarily... Yeah, it kills, okay. So... I mean, obviously I'm trapped, so I just have to go for Bullet Punch. Yeah, I think I lost this one. Unless he just does something really dumb and just goes on to Garchomp for no reason. Yeah, I lost this one, for sure. Unless he, like, has Dragon Rush and misses. It's literally the only way that he could win. So I probably should have kept my... I'm trying to think how I could have played this better. I probably should have kept my, whatever you call it, my Tapu Lele alive and sacked Exeggutor instead. Then I would have had the immunity for Outrage. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I could have won that. But that's going to be GG. Definitely a close one. 2 close games in a row. I won the first one, lost the second one. Not bad. Not bad.